He has done justice to most of the things. You can see that price has been given a kind of a bullish move. High, low, high, low, high, low, high. So I will count this as a whole swing, and then I will count this whole place as a swing. Why? High and low, high. This guy didn't break this last zone. Came up and then broke the structure finally. So this should be the move for me. And then for those that have watched the video, this is a valid structural point. And then price came down and then up and then down, low, high, low, and then price started consolidating here. However, if you go to a lower time frame, maybe H2 or H4, that zone might be a kind of a valid structure. Okay, so what happened there? High, low, high, low. Okay, so coming down to a lower time frame, you can take it as a structural point too. Low, high, low, high, and then I will take this as a whole swing, low, and then high. You can also take this as a swing too. You can take this as a swing. You can take this, for those that like details, take this as a swing too. They are valid swings. Then price came down. Let's just take this whole stuff as a swing. Then high actually. Then we got our low here. We got our high. We got our low. Price consolidated again. But then are we okay? So price gave a kind of a consolidation. High, low, high, low. There was a fake out. So I would have used this as my high. And then of course use this as my low. Then high. Then low. Then this guy pushed out of here. But still gave us a kind of a bullish continuation, bearish continuation. By reason of the heavy order flow from the daily, from the monthly, I mean. It's been super bearish from the monthly. And then it talked about price not retracing back to the institutional candle, which is valid. Then price turning back from the smart money cubes. We've seen a lot of smart money cubes being respected. For me personally, this is not the kind of asset I like to trade. It ranges more than trending, and it's a big issue for me. I like, maybe because I don't really have much time to backtest to analyze. I like to just come see my charts and then carefully detect my trend set my limits and then leave, go and do other things. But the structural movement looks complicated because it gives super microstructure in macrostructure. I'm not saying microstructure, super micro. I mean structure of structure of structure, and that's a it will waste my time. It will waste my analysis time and all. So what is price doing here? Let me go to daily. Uh, so based on what he has been saying, price came here. High, low, high, low, to get out the same thing that happened here again, and then price broke structure downward. So we should be expecting price to create a bullish momentum upward again before the bearish momentum continues. So if you are anticipating a bearish moment, a bearish move now, so it's just to come here and see what the price action that you are getting here. So what happened here? I'm always interested in spots like this. So what happened? High, low, high, low, high, low. Break of structure, right? This guy took out this place. This guy took out this zone. Let me use the line charts. So so high, low, break of structure back to this place. What happened here? Let me see. This guy came here back to this supply and demand zone, and then what happened from there? Price, there was a short. Okay, price came back to this zone. Is there a break of structure here? No break of structure yet. So because there is no break of structure yet, in my opinion, this guy can still come back to this zone. That's why I marked this zone. So if I'm willing to play this guy now, I'll just do 50% of this whole range that happened here. So where's the 50%? This is the 50%. Stops below the range. If this guy takes, it has even tapped the 50%. It has tapped the 50%. If this guy takes out this zone, then he's seeing this as a dynamic liquidity and may likely come back here. Likely come back somewhere around this zone. What happened there? What happened there is a foul play. Where is it again? What happened there is a foul play. And because of this thing that I'm seeing here, they may likely break out from this zone. Because a lot of folks will see this as a break of structure already. whereas it's not a breakup structure. They may likely take out this zone. They may now come to either this zone somewhere around here. They may come to somewhere around here. They can play this candle. They can use this one or use this one. Either of the, you can use this, or use the last one. Let me scale down. Anything, although I'm seeing a complete price action. Okay, let me see something. High, low. Okay. Coming. This guy is a betrayer. Okay, so it's clear. Let's go down. It kind of give a complete price action actually. So this guy will likely sweep out of this place and come to this zone. So 50% of this stuff. Yeah. And stop loss. So entry here, stop loss here, or entry here, stop loss here. If it takes this guy out, then I wouldn't be interested in entering this guy again, except it comes close to this place. And the reason why I would take it because it's coming close to this place is because of the higher time frame expectation that you should set. Of course, we can say that it has been ranging for days. This is daily. It has been ranging for days. So expect anything to happen here. Although I'm sure and certain that this long pace will be weeked out. That one is a short thing. These long weeks will be weeked out. The same way they weeked out these ones, they will week out this one too. So the buy now is what we are now trying to crack our brain and our heads to see how it's going to work out. But we now have 30 entries, 30 points for entries that we will be looking at. Oh God. Maybe looking at this zone, and this zone. Understood? It's a very, very complicated asset. Very, very complicated asset. I don't trade it. Man, looking at the monthly move alone, see daily, very, very discouraging. What's this? So that's it. Any other observation, contribution, questions? But for me, this 75 1S is out of it. Guys. This 75 bought ad without taking out the dynamic liquidity. Amazing. but I still believe you can still take it out. Yeah. The time now is when I don't know, but I will definitely take it out. Any other thing? Am I still online? Okay, yes, I am. Any other thing?
No other things, sir.
Okay,
The asset is
no
not
contribution.
no contribution, sir.
Is it because of the way the asset is?
The asset is not clear enough.
But some people are still making it too. For example, if you come down to M30, at least you will still be seeing setups. All those setups like that. But the assets like this just come to lower time frame sports setups and then just play your stuffs. It's trends true. I mean it's trends true, but the the structural fragment is too much. The structural fragment is too much. Structure.
But I don't know if you
V75
can.
is liquidity. Okay, someone is saying something.
Yes, I don't know if you can um help me explain the PTM candle formation you were talking about yesterday. I was here to
TTM is
listen.
not part of smart money. TTM is not part of smart money. So that's why you notice that we didn't do any video on it. And I think it would just be nice for us to just leave it like that for now till we master this smart money well.
Okay, sir.
Let's get, if you
You also
understand
think
smart money, you don't need TTM.
you also
Okay, someone is
mentioned
saying,
one support and resist and supply and demand zone.
yeah, supply and demand zone is not part of our smart money curriculum. So
Ah,
that may not be needed also. All these things have been factored into the smart money. For example, the TTM is also a type of the institutional candles. You understand? Supply and demand, they are maybe when price comes to give evidence of the trend that you are looking to follow, there is information that forms. For example, this is not part of our course, but okay. For example, now this candle, for me, come in, please. This candle that we call institutional candle, for supply and demand traders, they call it the supply candle. Why? It's the last buy candle that was created. No, sorry, this is our institutional candle, right? This is our institutional candle. What do we call this as smart money people? What do we call this candle? What do we call what happened there? As smart money traders. Is anyone with me?
yes, sir.
What do we call what happened there?
Uh, it seems then there is a smart money cube around that place.
Yes, what we call this is a smart money cube. But supply and demand trader will call this candle a supply candle because this is the bearish candle, the bullish candle that supplied the heavy candles that broke structure, because the structure got broken here, right?
We call it the
So
other.
this bullish candle supplies the orders, that this middle bullish candle you are seeing here supplies the order that broke, supply the sell order that broke the structure to the downside. Smart money traders call it a cube, but supply and demand traders call it a supply candle. The same thing happened here. You call this you call this yes, man. We call this a cube. It's not part of the institutional candle. This is the institutional candle. Institutional candle is here. This is the institutional candle here. But this candle now, this one I'm touching, my cursor is on now. Supply and demand traders will call it the supply candle. Why? The supply candle that supply order of this large sell that finally broke structure. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now?
Yes.
So that's why we don't really focus more on those things, because everything has been incorporated into your smart money. So if you understand your smart money well, you may not need all these terms. The TTM is still a prototype of our institutional candles. The supply and demands, they are prototypes of our smart money cubes. So you just understand what has been given and you'll be fine with it. You get. Me, I'm just using those things interchangeably because I've exposed my mind to almost all of those things. So when I'm among smart money traders, you won't hear me call this supply candle. I'll call it a smart money queue. But if I'm amongst supply and demand traders, I will call it a supply candle, because that's what they know it to be. You just speak the language of the environment you find yourself. Do you guys understand?
Yes, sir.
So don't disturb yourself with too much English and all. Just understand the concept. That's why we call it concept. We didn't call it strategy, because strategy is one, but concept is a combination of different things coming together to form. It's like modeling. You have different parts that comes together to form a model. The same thing applies to the concept. It's called concept. It's not, you won't hear smart money strategy. You won't hear it. What you hear is smart money concept. It's a combination of so many things. That's why it's broad. Inside smart money, you have your structure. Inside smart money, you have your smart money place. We have the banker block, we have the breakout block, we have the institutional candle, we have the imbalance. We have the smart money cube, we have the king order block. It's a combination of so many things. And anyone that can understand smart money well will be able to flow anywhere you find yourself. Anywhere you find yourself. There are some people that what they call this some people call this thing. Okay, let me see if I can get it. If I can get a okay, low high. Some people now, what do we call this? What happened here? What do we call it? High, low, high,
The
break of
test of
structure.
breaker block.
This breaker block that we are seeing, some people call this place a flip zone. Some people call
Yes,
this
sir.
place flip zone. So it's just to understand the language of the charts. It's good to understand all this English, all this terminology, but understand the language of the charts. The language of the charts. When you open your chart, let it speak to you. Let the chart tell you what price is doing. It's better to understand that than to be cramming terminologies and English and everything. There's no point cramming terminologies climate terminology that is not bringing in money. It's not better to keep everything simple and then just be making your cool money by the side instead of just cramming stuffs that won't provide, I won't bring anything to the table. But this asset, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Ah, it's fine structure. Okay, we've done this now. Uh, that is going well. Okay, guys. So see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining the call tonight. I'm not sure if I will upload this video. Anyway, I will try to do something to it. See you guys tomorrow. Wishing you all a blessed and amazing week. Tomorrow is public holiday, so you guys will use the holiday well. Use it to watch the videos, back test, do a personal back test, check what you've been journaling all these days. Check them and sit down with your system and back test and you know just see just an overview of what price is doing generally, and then you'll be fine. See you guys tomorrow. Do have a wonderful night rest.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Good night.